Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean, and today you're currently hearing me through this HyperX Duocast USB microphone, which in Australia right now at the time of recording only costs 159 Aussie dollars, and it's personally, and I think personally, it's one of the best USB microphones that I've ever tested and used. So today I'm going to be taking you through all of its features, showing you the software, showing you some of the settings that I use in Windows to get the audio that you're currently hearing from this microphone, so you can maybe use it as a reference for yourself if you do decide to go out and pick one up. Now, if you do enjoy the video, I guess make sure you chuck it a like, get subscribed so that way you can, follow for more content that I put out during the year, and let's begin. Okay, so first things first, this microphone is about 10 centimeters away from my mouth, and I've got it attached to a boom arm, which I picked up from Kmart for about $39. The microphone has an internal built-in pop filter, as well as a shock mount as well, so that you don't have to really buy any other accessories. The boom arm is something that I got for myself because I like to be able to, move it out of the way and have it, at, the same level as my mouth. But as you can see here on the outside of the box, it does come included with a stand. So if you just want to have it, on a desk or on a table, you do have that built-in stand, which by the way, is a really high quality, heavy stand. So you can actually go ahead and sort of tilt the microphone to an angle that you like, that is suitable for your situation if you don't happen to have a boom arm. In terms of some of its features, you've got a tap to mute button here on the top. So if I do that now and tap on it, it's really sensitive. It's a capacitive button. There's no physical click that you need to do or anything like that. But that addressable RGB light on the microphone will disappear to let you know that the microphone is off, and then it'll come back on to tell you that your microphone is live and it's currently active. In terms of the rear of the microphone, you can see here that there is a dial, which is probably a little bit hard to see. Actually, I'm looking at myself back through the monitor, but this dial here will help you adjust your microphone gain and sensitivity. So if you're someone who talks quite loud, you can turn the sensitivity down. And I guess at the other end of the scale, if you're quite soft or you want to do ASMR, you can turn that gain and that sensitivity all the way up. And when you do that, I'll just show you now. This is all the way up, and I'm going to try and soften my voice here, but the green is kind of the low end and the red is the high end, and it goes back to the addressable RGB lighting when you're done. And if I turn it down, that bar will disappear, and I have to speak quite loud for you guys to hear me. So you do have a really, nice tactile knob on the back of the microphone to help you adjust the gain so you can get those audio levels just right. And then once it's set forever. Now, as I mentioned as well, it's a USB microphone. It's got USB Type-C on the rear of the microphone, and it comes with a 2-meter USB Type-C to Type-A cable, so you can just plug that into your PC or your Mac. It also will work with a PS4, PS5. It's certified for TeamSpeak and Discord. So this microphone, I don't think you're going to have any issues. As long as your device supports plug and play microphones, you're going to be absolutely fine. I literally plugged this into Windows, didn't really do much, just went into my sound settings, as you'll see in a second, set it as the default device for recording, and I was off and racing. Now, at the moment, we're in the cardioid pickup pattern, which basically means when I'm talking into the front of the microphone, any noises, any sounds, for example, like maybe me typing on my keyboard or me clicking my fingers, hopefully isn't being picked up in comparison to the omnidirectional pattern, which is going to pick up everything from, every side of the microphone. So to switch modes, you just basically push that button in on the back of the microphone, and then we're now using omnidirectional, so it might sound a little bit different, but it means if I click my fingers or do anything like type on the keyboard, or if I have another person in the room that's with me and they also want to talk, they don't necessarily have to be talking directly into the front of it like I am. They can be positioned anywhere around, and they're going to be also being captured through the microphone. And then when you want to switch back to cardioid, you just press that button again, and we're now back to cardioid. So I think personally, if you're going to be streaming or on Zoom calls, or just, it's just going to be yourself primarily talking most of the time, you want to be definitely using cardioid pickup pattern. So now what I'll do is I'll show you some of the settings inside of Windows. So let me just switch scenes here. And so this is the software from HyperX. It's called Ingenuity. And I believe if you've got other HyperX products, it's kind of like their ecosystem. So you can, go ahead and control their microphone. I believe they have mice and keyboards as well. And you can have one place to sort of manage everything. So at the moment, you can see here, I've got the microphone. You can see it's got a live mic gain, which you can go ahead and change with your mouse if you don't want to use the dial. You can mute the mic, and then you've also got a mic monitoring part here as well. And that's probably the part that I should have talked about a second ago, is that on the back of the microphone, you've also got a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary input. So you can plug in a pair of headphones. I'm using AirPods Max, but you can plug in, honestly, just a Apple pair of headphones, like the ones that come with the phone, or the pair of gaming headphones that you might already have, and that will give you audio monitoring, so you can hear yourself back through the microphone. So that way you actually have another, method to know if you're speaking too loud or too soft, which is really, really handy, and you can change the levels there as well. You've also got a high pass filter that you can turn on or off, as well as, changing those polar patterns if you want to do that with your mouse. Now, going into the lighting section, you can see if we go to, not light sync, but just lights here up on the right. At the moment, I've just got it set to a static color. But if you go to add effect and go to, for example, you can see the different effects that are here. You can change it to, let's say, a wave, or maybe actually we'll do cycle. We'll do cycle and click add. And now what should be happening is the microphone, I can see it on the monitoring screen here, is going through and it's changing through those colors, which for me, I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, I know, but at least you have the option of, setting it to a static color if you don't want it to continuously change the colors on its own. Now, one lighting effect I actually think is really cool is the VU meter. So if you click add effect and click on VU, click add, delete these other ones that you're not using. And basically what happens now is the microphone's RGB lighting will basically flash every time it detects some sort of sound. So if you're talking into it, the microphone will give you that continuous feedback. And then if you basically just go silent, the lighting will just completely turn off, which I actually like a lot. If it's not your cup of tea, that's perfectly fine. Just change the effect back to an effect that you do like, or a color that you like, your favorite color, and just leave it be. Personally, I'll probably just be leaving it at a static color, maybe pink or purple. That's kind of the color that I generally gravitate towards. But again, it's just a nice little touch that you can do some different effects and get some actual use out of the lighting from the microphone. Now, in terms of Windows settings, as you can see here in the playback tab, we've got the default device set as the HyperX, because all of the Windows sounds, you can have it, directed through the microphone, which then goes through your headphone cable, so you can actually listen to all of the game sounds and music. It basically becomes your playback device, as the name suggests. And then in the recording section, if we double click and go to advanced, you can see here that it's 2-channel, 24-bit, 96,000 hertz. So it's a very, very high quality microphone. And in the level section, I haven't added any extra gain or anything like that. It's pretty much just plug and play. It is a really simple and easy microphone to install, use, and, basically have a really high level of audio recording straight out of the box. So guys, let me know what you think of this microphone, maybe whether or not you're going to go out and pick one up for yourself. I think it is, for the price, again, like I said in the intro, one of the best USB microphones that I've ever personally tested and used. I think going forward, I'm going to continue using this microphone because I do like it so much. It's really lightweight. It's got a really nice little shock mount in there, a good pop filter. And I think for my voice, it does a really good job of picking up, the full character of my voice. Is that the right way to describe it? But I think it just sounds like a really good microphone, and without spending crazy money, this is going to be absolutely fine, I think, for the majority of you guys as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you like the video, chuck it a like, get subscribed, so that way you don't miss out on more content that I put out on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video or in the next live stream, because I do live stream every Friday night. So if you have any questions, feel free to come over and ask anything that you want to ask. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for HyperX for sending this out to me for review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.